After returning from the conference, it was very unhappy. It thought to itself, Jade Emperor put Brother Dragon ahead of me, which may have something to do with that pair of antlers. I have decided to get those antlers back. The rooster went to the edge of Qingshui Pool and saw Brother Dragon swimming there happily. It politely said, "Brother Dragon, please give me back the antlers." Brother Dragon was surprised and at a loss for words. "Ah, rooster. Why do you want the antlers? To be honest, you look more beautiful without them, but for me, a pair of antlers is so essential." The rooster was unhappy. "Brother Dragon, no matter how important the antlers are to you, you still have to return something you borrowed." Brother Dragon couldn't answer for a moment. It thought for a moment and suddenly bowed politely to the rooster. "I'm sorry, rooster. I need to rest now. Let's talk about this later." Then without waiting for the rooster to respond, it dove into the water and disappeared. The rooster was angry and resentful. Flapping its wings and shouting desperately by the side of the clear water pool, "Brother Dragon, give me back the antlers. Brother Dragon, give me back the antlers." But Brother Dragon slept soundly at the bottom of the pool, ignoring the rooster's calls. After shouting for a long time, the rooster's throat became hoarse and its strength diminished. Unable to think of anything else to do, it decided to talk to the guarantor, the centipede. The rooster found the centipede in a pile of rocks and told it the whole story of Brother Dragon not returning the antlers, and finally said, "Uncle Centipede, you are the guarantor, you can't just ignore this." The centipede thought for a long time and said slowly, "I think Brother Dragon will return the antlers to you. If it really refuses to return them, then I can't do anything about it. Rooster, you understand. How can I find it if it's hiding in the water?" The rooster's face was red with anger. "But you volunteered to be the guarantor. Are there such irresponsible guarantors?" The centipede also became impatient and said, "Rooster, you can't say that, you lent the antlers to it willingly. I just stepped in to be a mediator. Besides, when I agreed to be the guarantor, I didn't expect Brother Dragon to break his promise. If I had known that, I wouldn't have agreed to be the guarantor." "What should I do then?" the rooster asked, suppressing its anger. "I said, if it really refuses to return them, you have to accept your bad luck. This is because you acted recklessly without thinking it through," the centipede replied. "Blame myself?" the rooster stepped forward and asked, staring at the centipede. "Of course. You should blame yourself first for not thinking it through," the ignorant centipede answered. The rooster was so angry that it stretched out its neck, pecked the centipede's head, shook it a few times, and swallowed it whole. Since then, every summer, we often saw the rooster pecking at centipedes in the yard, and as soon as daybreak came, the rooster would remember its lost comb and would always open its throat and shout a few times, "Dragon brother, give me back my comb."